Hi guys, German Prepper here. You might remember my Prepper's Garden video a while back. Well, today I just want to give you an update on how I'm getting on. Now, this is what I call my summer larder. Every day I can come outside and have my fill of berries and soon to be many different vegetables as well. Let me just give you a quick tour. Here we've got a bramble plant with loads of blackberries coming through. Currently red, but of course they'll turn nice purple black colour soon enough. Now this strange contraption here that I've built is basically to house it. It's growing very quickly, less than a year old at this stage, and the hope is that as it grows bigger and bigger I'll just wind it back in there, in and out, and create a large bush so that next year we have a much larger crop. Now we've had some lovely red berries over here. It's coming to the end of the crop now, but handfuls and handfuls, bowls and bowls of them every day, which has been lovely. Here we've got purple gooseberries, very sweet and delicious. You've got to watch out for the thorns on these plants, they are vicious. Here we've got black currants, which are very nice, very strong tasting. This bush is only a year old, so I do expect it to grow and have probably a much better crop next year. Here we've got green gooseberries. Now these are delicious. You do need to wait for them to be completely ripe. So when they're been out in the sun and they've got to that stage where they're slightly tender to the touch, then they're good to eat and very sweet. Here guys, I've actually just harvested for about the last 40 minutes to remove a whole load of this rhubarb plant. Going to be stewing that up later. Now I let it go to seed last year and put those seeds all around. And as you can see, we've got a huge collection of rhubarb here now. This will be enough to feed a great number of households going forward. Along here, I've actually doubled the area of each of my herbs that were planted here. That's going to come in handy in the year to come. Now, one criticism I've had, those who haven't seen all my videos, is perhaps I don't have any potatoes, but I do have a potato crop here, as you can see. Here we've got corn, just starting to get a few cobs on there, but it'll be a while yet before that's ready. And here we've got zucchini and marrow with possibly some pumpkin in there. I'm not quite sure which is which at this stage. I put a few different seeds in and they're just starting to come up at the moment. We've had some great amounts of strawberries this year, handfuls and handfuls every day. Doubled the size of the patch this year, which was quite easy to do. They have these runners on them, so just encouraging them into the empty area, and I've doubled the size. Here we have raspberries. This plant's only 1 year old, and yet it's done amazingly. Hoping to spread that along there as the year goes on. Now here we have something very special. This is called sugar beet. Now I was walking through a field and they'd obviously done some work there, and a whole load of plants had just been thrown up at the side. Well, I took one of them, they were dying in the sun anyway, and planted it here. Now it's doing really well, and I'm very hopeful that this will be a possible sugar substitute going forward. Now there's a lot of talk at the moment that sugar may become difficult to get hold of as time goes on. It mostly comes from sugar cane, which is not produced in Germany, shall we say. So we could have potential shortages in the future. Now, I'm planning to let this one go to seed and to grow lots more of it next year if possible, at which point I'll then look into different types of processing. Maybe just eating the sugar beet, adding it to other foods, or possibly processing it for the crystalline sugar. Right, carrying on, I've got my growing tunnel here, and we've got lots and lots of tomatoes just starting to come through. Some little green ones down there. Probably need to tie up some of these plants a bit later. Lots more growing along there. And over here we've got some nasturtiums which make a lovely salad. We've got these beautiful red, orange, yellow flowers and combinations of the two. And these leaves. Now the leaves, the stems, the flowers, all totally edible, as are, if you can see that, the seeds. Very, very nice. A bit sharp, and maybe not to everyone's taste, but I love them. So there we are, guys, just a quick update on my summer larder. It's a great place to come out just for a few hours, do a bit of weeding, do a bit of tidying up, and enjoy some of the summer fruits. And before we know it, there'll be vegetables as well. So I hope this gives you some inspiration. We all should be, if possible, gardening in this way. And if you haven't got anything in this year, think about what you can do to get something put in for next year. Cheers for now.